Now, what is the result of Atmakaraka being in the Gemini sign or the Mithun Rashi as it is called? So what is the main characteristic of this placement of the Atmakaraka, the planet with the highest degrees? So the main characteristic is what Gemini sign represents. Gemini sign represents the communication, your ability to connect with people, ability to influence people. So many times the main characteristic of the person while trying to achieve the soul's objective depends on where the Atmakaraka, in which house it is placed, because the Atmakaraka in which house it is placed is about what to achieve, and Atmakaraka in which sign it is how to achieve it. So here, communication is the key to achieve your soul's objective. And here, the person sometimes can be very witty and very curious in trying to understand different lives manifestation while trying to achieve the goals. So curiosity, ability to communicate, ability to influence people, ability to be very adaptable in trying to achieve its objective is also the key here. So sometimes the person can do certain things which are moving in different directions. Gemini is also dual energy. So many times this person can be very multi-talented in the skills of the house where the Atmakaraka is placed, because many skills are given to the person to be able to obtain the soul's objective when it is in the Gemini sign. So if it is say in the 5th house, so then the multi-talent can be lots of musical talent, for example. A lot of artistic nature can also be given. If it's in the 8th house, so there can be a lot of mechanical energy, mechanical talents which are coming to the person. If it's in the 11th house, a lot of social skills can be for the person, even if it's in the 11th house in the Gemini sign, for example. So this is a very strong placement of a person being multi-talented, and so it's a good placement also. Now, what is the main drive for the person in trying to achieve it? So the main drive to be able to achieve the soul's journey is, soul's objective is to connect with people, to learn from your association with people, to be able to question people, question why you want to achieve this, so that you are able to see the higher level or higher value of the soul's journey. Main challenge areas, main frustrating area, main obstacle will be sometimes the mental restlessness may overcome you. So in trying to achieve your objective, you may sometimes feel too little restless. Sometimes, should I do this? Should I do that? Is this the main thing that I've gone for? Is this something that I've gone for? Sometimes the confusion will also come in. So sometimes in trying to achieve your soul's goal, you may be too superficial rather than being consistent. So you need to guard against this, and otherwise you'll be frustrated. Now, what are the developmental lessons for such a person? Main developmental lesson for such a person to be able to achieve the objective is to develop the focus and be sincere in achieving the goals rather than being wishy-washy, rather than moving into many different directions. And while you are communicating, be thoughtful in your communication, weigh your words, weigh what you're trying to communicate, understand people's perspectives also well before you are trying to convince them to be able to help you in achieving the soul's objective. And the main developmental areas is to develop your focus and being sincere, while the spiritual elevation will come only when you are able to use your intellect and focus and combine it in one direction rather than be too scattered. Sometimes the Gemini energies can make somebody very scattered. So be able to focus in one direction and to be able to share your wisdom. Don't get too fixated on one thing, or I need to achieve this, or I need to do only this. So be willing to share what you want to do with people, get people along, influence people to be able to help you also, and to have a conscious dialogue with people and try to achieve it. So the placement of the Atmakaraka in different signs is more about the how part rather than the why part. So in Gemini, the questions that you need to ask are the most critical.